Welcome to the world of Nitronic Rush. This is my very first review on it, so I hope you really enjoy it. We're going to first go through the controls, in which Nitronic Rush has three modes: Gamepad, Advanced, and Keyboard. Gamepad is pretty simple. It's exactly as you'd expect a racing game to have. Advanced adds a little extra control to the D-pad, to the joystick, and the keyboard is basically you use two sets of up, down, left, and right, and roll. So when you're thrown into the game, you are given a tutorial mode, in which it's actually pretty basic. Before you even hit your first obstacle, yeah, you kind of already at max speed, so you know this game is going to give you that rushing feeling that you have to get to the end. Believe me, there are many times in which I felt that, and it kind of felt like the game was a little too fast-paced for me. Anyway, they go through a series of control schemes, like how do you move forward, how do you do boosting, how do you do tight turns, and they even show you how to do some jumps. As you can see right there, I kind of used my flight, but you know. They even go through hopping, which is interesting to say the least. It's not something I would have included in a racing game, but it's a good tool for you to be able to get out of some times in which your car flips over. Anyway, flying in this game also is a little more complex than it really should be. You'll find that there are some times where you'll fly and you'll be off track, and you'll kind of have to recover yourself one way or another, which gets kind of annoying very quickly and very fast. There have been a few times in this game where I flew just so that I can avoid an obstacle, and I ended up flying off track, and getting back on track is a whole lot harder than it appears. Probably should keep that in mind for the next development. Anyway, they also go through what's called a trick mode, well, a trick section of the tutorial area, in which you basically are told, okay, do some tricks because it'll reduce your heat meter. So what do? You just sit there and do some tricks. But there's a problem with the car specifically. Sometimes it feels a little too indestructible, and other times it just feels really weak. Like you'll come right down from the sky, and then you'll land softly, and then there are other times in which you'll come and just hit a wall, and you'll explode. Like there's nothing you can do. I think it's because of the lack of physical damage on the vehicle that causes this to appear. But aside from that, you know, the car is very strong, very capable of handling most damage you throw at it, and it really doesn't complain. As long as you're not moving like above 150 miles per hour and hitting a wall, you should be fine. I hope. Anyway, another great thing about this game is that you know, there are a whole bunch of geeking and tech references in it. In the form that there's like the arcade-ish kind of scorekeeping. There's references to Tron and Clue and SSH and FTP and Windows and Linux, and you know, there's a whole bunch of things there that, you know, a lot of us geeks will get, and a lot of gamers, if they've heard of it, they will get that too. When you're going through the intro of the story, you kind of get this feeling of, okay, something's gonna happen, and it's gonna be really big. And then you're watching it, and it's kind of like that intense feeling that's gonna happen. Until, finally, you get this whole feeling of, oh crap, something's going on and I gotta fix it. Yeah, you're that guy that's gotta fix it. So, here we go. This is the game. Enjoy it. Download it. Do what you must. I sure did. So, take care. This is my the end of my first review, and have fun.